Oh boy, hello my favorite people, I have decided to bring back the Australia part of the culture series. Whew. So if you've seen any of my other Australia videos, you know that I am a bit familiar with like the animals, and that's also what we're going to be reacting to today. Today this video is called 10 Most Dangerous Animals in Australia. Y'all are a different breed. You know, you got the kangaroos and their claws and stuff. When they get muscular and start beating on the doors, I'm out of there. Snakes, alligators, crocodiles, spiders, just like little creatures that I haven't even like seen or thought of. So yeah, I'm excited to see more of them. Make sure you subscribe if you're new here. Let me know if you want me to continue to do the Australia series by liking this video. Let's get 500 likes. DM me video requests over on Instagram, and here we go into the most dangerous Australian animals. Whew. I really only like the cute ones. The richest.
When you think of Australia, there are a lot of things that make it stand out. The country is famous for such things as its natural beauty, movie star exports, and successful cricket teams.
Speaking of cricket, is that something y'all would want me to react to? You know, we've done rugby and football, aka soccer, so maybe we should check out cricket. Let me know.
It's also infamous for its extensive array of creatures which are capable of killing people. From the outback to the Great Barrier Reef to your own living room, there is no shortage of lethal animals calling Australia home.
Y'all just got pythons in your backyard. A snake eating a alligator, a crocodile. That's, the mouth has to like, it could eat a human. If it can eat an alligator, it could eat a human. And y'all just live with that. Oh, man. Hearts out to you.
Australia's most lethal animals. Box jellyfish. Of the
I'm not really
81
scared of the
recorded
jellies.
deaths in Australia
Just
at
stay out of
the
the
hands
water.
of a jellyfish, 79 are credited to the box variety. Also known as the sea wasp, the box jellyfish appears in numbers in the northern waters during the warm season, the time when most people go swimming. What makes this species so deadly? The box jellyfish has tentacles that reach up to 2 meters long and are covered with millions of little harpoons. Those who come in contact with them receive a hefty dose of venom, which can stop a human heart within minutes.
Now, if I ever make it over to Australia, which one day I definitely want to do, but I don't just want to come to like the city part like Sydney. I want to see like the actual, I feel like Australia is beautiful, so I'd want to see like that. That being said though, when I go to the beach, I'm not stepping in the water. I'm just not. I don't even go in the water in America. Whether it's a lake, the ocean, I've never been to the ocean, but yeah, water's not for me. You got the big sharks, you got some jellyfish, some spearhead fish, anything. That's just not human territory, so I respect the fishes and stuff and let them be. I don't have to worry about the jellyfish because they're not coming in contact with me. But let's continue.
European honeybee.
Your heart stops.
You're probably thinking this inclusion is a joke or an error. After all, most of us are familiar with honeybees, and they aren't bloodthirsty killers.
I don't like bees though.
The honeybee is not native to Australia, and around 2% of the country's people suffer severe allergic reactions to this little guy's sting.
Oh, how do you even help that? You just have to wait for the swelling to go down? But that's also, you lose money because you can't go to work. You can't do anything with your face looking like that. Can you even eat? Let me know. Do Australians have good life insurance policies? I feel like y'all have to. Maybe it's even included in just like your government system. Do y'all have free healthcare? Let me know. Because you live life every day on the edge. Y'all are built different. Look at the freaking from a bee.
Country's people suffer severe allergic reactions to this little guy's sting. Even those who don't have an allergy can die if they happen to get swarmed by dozens of these fuzzy insects. In fact, statistically, more Australians die each year from bee stings than from any spider bite, snake strike, or even shark attack.
That's crazy. So a little bee is more deadly than a shark or snake or anything else prowling the lands. Anyways, we got the cone snail. Just step on it. Cone snail. It's probably like venomous or poisonous.
Cone snail. Yes, even snails can be deadly in Australia. This guy crawls along the bottom of the ocean around Australia and hunts its prey. When it sees its dinner, a harpoon-like spear comes out of one end to strike the target and inject a venom said to be 1,000 times stronger than morphine. People are told...
Oh, 100 times stronger than morphine. And morphine is the stuff that you use like when you're going into surgery, it'll knock you out. So this thing, the little snail, you're telling me can do worse damage than morphine? So maybe don't step on it. Yeah, don't even touch it. You gotta avoid it. This is kind of dumb, but I was like, oh, that's a beautiful shell if that's like natural, but I think someone probably carved mountains onto the back. But yeah, a freaking snail is deadly over there.
Told not to touch this creature or pick it up. A single sting is enough to kill 15 humans, although it's been over 70 years since the last reported death.
Ooh, 70 years though. Okay, so I would assume that we would have like some sort of, what's the word? Something to fight like the venoms. Like, I can't think of the word off the top of my head right now, but something to go against the venom, you know? But 70 years since an attack, that's a good statistic.
This potentially lethal snail is actually helping humans by having its venom used to create chronic pain relievers.
Oh, just like humans. Manipulating nature. Poor snail, it probably just wants to crawl across the bottom of the seafloor and like stab other fishes and eat, but now we've figured out a way to make them a product to sell and stuff. Pharmaceutical companies. But whatever. We got stonefish. They're ugly.
Stonefish. To be honest, the stonefish
They're really
doesn't
ugly.
have much going for it. One look and you can see it's a pretty ugly undersea dweller.
Yeah.
Closer inspection shows its poisonous spines along its back, which inject venom into anyone or anything.
Okay, so right there he was just testing to see what happens when you touch it, and it looked like in the air. Jesus, that's a little devilish beast. It's ugly and it's deadly. God did not bless you at birth or creation. That's unfortunate.
Unlucky enough to come in contact with it. With near perfect camouflage, it's no wonder every year unlucky swimmers and divers step on one and get a nasty sting. The needle-like spines can even penetrate the sole of a rubber shoe and leave the victim in terrible agony.
So when y'all go to the beach, you're in construction gear. You got your hard hat on. You got your steel-toed shoes. Obviously, I'm joking, but man, seriously, life and all. Are you just always on like defense? What would I do if there was crocodiles just in my backyard? Or kangaroos knocking at my door? Very American, but Second Amendment. Just kidding. Just kidding.
If you happen to get stung in the abdomen or chest, there's a good chance you're done for.
Your heart,
Stings
vital
are so
organs.
That stonefish antivenom is the second most administered antivenom in Australia.
Man.
Blue-ringed octopus.
They're beautiful. These are beautiful.
Most of its time hidden under the sea. When it becomes agitated, the blue-ringed octopus shows where it gets its name as its skin turns yellow and its distinctive rings appear.
Very deadly,
This would be a good time to stay clear as the colors aren't meant as an invitation. If you get bit, experts say to seek medical attention immediately as the neurotoxin shuts down the body's ability to breathe. An average-sized specimen has enough toxin to kill at least 10 humans.
It's always like these little beautiful beasties that can do the most damage. Like, one little bite, she just said, can kill 10 people. Like, if it really is angry with you or it just doesn't like your vibe, it could kill you instantly. But again, like, the rings, the changing colors, it's so magnificent, but so deadly. Nature is just insane.
And there was no known anti-venom.
Oh, so you're fucked.
People seem to know to stay clear as there have been no reported deaths since the 1960s.
There was a video on TikTok going around of like this girl, she didn't even know she was holding it, but one of the blue-ringed octopus, and it was just like floating around, just vibing, just enjoying the day on her hand. Little did she know she was right there like looking into death. That's crazy. Eastern brown snake. I don't do snakes in any form, fashion, size, color, sexual identity. I don't like any of them. Snakes, don't do them.
Eastern brown snake. All we really need to tell you is that this is the second most venomous snake on the face of the planet.
In Australia.
If that's not convincing enough, then you should know that the eastern brown snake is ill-tempered, aggressive, and responsible for an average of 2 deaths per...
His poor legs. Probably had to have them amputated. 2 deaths per year. Okay, that's not too bad, but still, second most deadliest snake in the world is in Australia. And if that's the result of one of the bites, it probably is venomous. So venom is something that is injected. Poison is something that is consumed. So if that's a result of a snake's venomous bite, I'll pray for you, homie. Hope you pulled through. Or worst case scenario, your legs got amputated. But at least you're alive. And you can get one of those electric chairs, zoom around. And park and handicapped. It's not all bad.
per year. To make matters worse, it's not even limited to living in remote areas and is commonly found in populated areas.
I have PTSD right now because there's actually a mouse in my car. I can go into it in the comment section, but I'm actually like fumed right now with mice. So I hope the snake we get to see one eat one.
Because it hunts mice. Thankfully, there is an anti-venom available, as before its invention, 80% of all bite victims bitten by an eastern brown snake died. Sydney funnel webs.
Oh! I could cry. Man, I want to come to Australia, but I don't want to face death. Sydney funnel web spider. Look at it. It's like Black Widow or the evil Spider-Man. God, look at its little eyes too. Look at the big fangs. It's got more than 8 legs. It's got like 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the 8 rest of them. But look at the big, that's like ready to claw you in. It's not just going to take a bite out of you, it's going to take a piece. I can't do it. I can't do it. You better be stocked up on bug spray in your house.
Spider. The Sydney funnel web spider doesn't bite the most Australians every year, but it has a well-earned reputation thanks to its extremely potent venom, snake-sized fangs, and tendency to act aggressively.
You little bitch. That's when you need your steel-toed shoe stomping on it.
Its bite can kill within 15 minutes, and the funnel web's long fangs have been known to penetrate toenails and even leather shoes.
So, again, there's no escaping it. If it wants to bite you, it's going to bite you. It can go through thick material as a nail. I don't remember what. Stratified epithelial, maybe? What are your... Keratin. Probably keratin. But also leather shoes. It can bite through leather. There's no stopping it. If it wants to kill you, it's going to kill you. And the fact that it's 15 minutes, like, there's no chance. Because what if you're out there in the woods? How are you going to get to a hospital? You'll probably have a lot of hospitals throughout Australia. I would hope so. Man. That's crazy.
This spider also has a tendency to latch on and sting multiple times before victims can brush it off.
How dare you? It wants to make sure it finishes the job. The mob should utilize them. Or any... I shouldn't be giving them advice. Never mind.
In 1981, anti-venom was created for its bite, and no one has died since then. A small comfort to the many Australians who encounter this nasty little guy in their own homes every year.
If you have any stories or just any experiences with any of these kind of animals, please comment down below. I cannot imagine trying to reach for a bowl in my kitchen and in front of me is a eastern spiders, whatever. That's crazy.
Bull shark.
I'm not afraid of sharks. Probably because I've never seen one in person. I've only heard about them and like seen them on TV, but I don't put myself in the situation. I don't go in the ocean. I am an adamant believer in stay in your place, mind your business. My environment is not the ocean, so you will not find me in the ocean. What am I going to do with a shark? Why would I walk into a shark's home? What sense? Go to the pool. You want to experience surfing? Go to like one of the artificial ones. They have them. Stay out of the ocean.
When you think of sharks with bad reputations, you most likely think of the legendary great white. In Australia, it's actually the bull shark that you need to look out for. This particular...
Wait a minute, but not these little fishes, like, chasing death. Why are you antagonizing him?
This shark can grow to around 300 pounds, and it is known as a fantastic scavenger. While it doesn't go out of its way to hunt humans, the bull shark's knack for swimming in estuaries, harbors, rivers, and shallow waters looking for food means it naturally comes in contact with humans.
Yeah.
And if it's hungry, it will bite whatever it thinks is food. Saltwater crocodile.
Oh, is this Steve Irwin? I was just going to say I have a lot of respect and just adoration for crocodiles just because, you know, they've been around for so long. They've been able to sustain life for millions of years, evolve throughout history. So I think they're just an animal that we definitely need to respect. That being said, do I want to tell one of them that in person? Absolutely not. Stay the freak away from me.
To Crocodile Dundee and other Australian
Crocodile Dundee? Who's that?
The saltwater crocodile is often thought of as the poster child for deadly Australian animals. And there's good reason for this.
Lost your
the
finger.
saltwater crocodile can be vicious and aggressive. On average, 1 to 2 people are killed by this animal every year.
In Australia, so if you get attacked or injured or even possibly have a loved one lose their life to an Australian animal, does the government give you compensation or anything? I would hope so. If you lose a finger or to an animal, I don't know. Let me know.
And several others report being attacked. Growing up to 7 meters in length and weighing upwards of a ton,
Why?
these crocodiles should
Why?
not be messed with.
Stupid deer.
Given that they can take down water
Suicide.
buffalo, wild boar, and even sharks,
Hey.
it's not hard to imagine one of these powerful animals snapping up a person if the opportunity presented itself.
Ah!
Taipan.
Stop! A lot of these clips with the alligator were just people or even animals putting themselves in its way. Why would the deer freaking what's not Dory? What? I don't remember. Bambi. Jumping into the freaking alligator-infested water. Anyways, we got a taipan. And I know it's probably venomous. Look how it looks. Gosh dang it.
Australia is home to both the coastal and inland taipan. These snakes are highly venomous, and the inland variety is believed to be the most venomous in the world.
How disrespectful. She didn't even say the one that stays out in the woods is the most deadly. It's the one that goes into the city that's the most deadly. Little freaking rude.
With the venom of one bite reportedly able to kill several humans. Luckily, this snake is very rare and located only in a remote area of Australia.
Okay.
The coastal taipan is more common than its cousin and can be found in the northern regions. It is considered to be the world's 3rd most venomous snake, so it's still nothing to be messed with.
Yeah.
While it's reclusive, if cornered or threatened, the coastal taipan will often strike its victim several times so quickly that you have no idea what just happened.
Steve is just holding one like it's nothing. Like the snake couldn't just, contort his little belly muscles and strike his face. Steve was not a madman, but he was something. Anyways, if y'all want me to react to Steve Irwin, I'm open to it, because, I was born in 98, but I didn't get to, grow up with the legend that he was, so it'd be nice to explore now. All that being said, reacting to all these animals, I still think Australia is beautiful, but I can't lie, the video kind of makes me just want to admire the country from pictures and movies. I can't even imagine living life like that with these animals just in my backyard. That is so scary. Here, in Texas, the only snake that I can think of that's deadly like that is the water moccasin, but I don't live near water, so I don't gotta worry about it. But y'all have them coming into your cities on the beach. Whew. I'll pray for you. Bye.